Hi, everybody. I'm Reverend Catie
And I'm Jenna Crawford.
and we're the ministers serving First Parish in Needham, Unitarian Universalist. And this month, we have a monthly theme. We have a monthly theme every month at our congregation. And this month, our theme in November is sanctuary, uh, which we are weaving into our worship services and our religious exploration programs that are for all ages, and our small group programs.
And it feels like it's kind of ironic that we chose sanctuary as our ministry theme for the month, since we can no longer really gather in our physical building at the church.
It is a strange thing. We've really had to build sanctuary and a spiritual home in a very different way this year. Doing so much virtually or outdoors, just within our own households, which is actually kind of related to, here we are in November and we're about to hit the big winter holiday season between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Sort of a very relevant topic. How do you build the feeling of sanctuary and of home when it's not recommended to gather indoors with folks outside of your household?
Right. My family has been having a lot of conversations about what we might do this year instead. My parents live in Chelmsford, and we normally have about 14 folks come to my parents' apartment. So my mom's siblings and their kids. And this year, of course, it's just not advised that we gather in that way, combining all those households. So we've been thinking about creative ways to sort of like continue to create that feeling of sanctuary, create the spirit of the holiday. My mom is an amazing cook, and we've been considering preparing the same size of the Thanksgiving meal that we always prepare, and instead dropping it off at the various households that normally come and gather with us in Chelmsford. Because they all luckily, we all live pretty close to each other and they don't have to travel from out of state to come up and visit. So we're thinking about, making the big Thanksgiving meal and then having two cars go out and drop off little portions of turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce to 3 different households on the North Shore of Mass.
Oh, wow. Oh, that would be so lovely. Yeah, I think that's a very creative way of still getting everybody your mom's food. And you can still wave to each other from the driveway. Hopefully it won't. I remember, what was it, a couple of years ago? It was like 20 degrees on Thanksgiving Day. But, New Englanders, you probably have good boots and coats, so you can still wave to each other outside as you drop off the food. That seems like a great way to modify. We're actually, my spouse and I, we're doing a creative way of Friendsgiving. Usually the Saturday before Thanksgiving, some friends of mine from when I was tutoring teaching after college, we usually get together for a Friendsgiving and big potluck, going over to somebody's house. But that's like your family Thanksgiving, a lot of different households. So obviously we can't do that this year. And instead what we're planning to do is to meet online. We're all going to make our own food. That we got a couple good cooks in that group, so maybe I'll tell them I have this great idea where you drop off food at my house. But we're also supposed to, order in or make our own little miniature Thanksgiving meals in our own households, and then meet on some sort of video chat together. And what we're thinking of doing is giving ourselves an activity that we might do a kind of basketball March Madness style bracket, but of Thanksgiving foods, until we get the ultimate Thanksgiving food, in our opinion, at the end, which should be really fun. And hopefully we'll make up a little bit for the fact that we would love to be together in person, but it's there's not a good way for us to do that very safely, unless we were to, as we were saying, put on all of our big coats and meet outside somewhere. But that's not really the best in November for a meal. So virtual over the internet it is. And I do feel a lot of gratitude during this time that we have the ability to do, particularly video chat. It's been wonderful to be able to use Zoom for our church social hour and in our personal lives with friends and with family to do game nights or just catch up. So even though Thanksgiving and likely the winter holidays through New Year's are going to be so different, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I'm trying to have some gratitude for the fact that we're not totally cut off from our loved ones this season. And I am curious for everybody who's watching our couch conversation today, for all of you, what are you planning to do for the winter holidays to balance wanting to be with family and friends with the fact that we are not able to gather in person indoors in a safe way right now because of the pandemic? We would actually love to hear from you, either in the comments wherever you're watching this on YouTube or on social media, or you can email Jenna and I. Our emails are listed on the church website, uuneedham.org, just to share your creative ideas about how to gather in a safe as possible way for the special occasions that are coming up. So thank you all again for watching this couch conversation for Sanctuary Month in November, and we hope to see you again next month. Bye-bye.
Bye.